Salutations and good morrow everyone, welcome back to another Grounded update video where today we're hopping in and we're going to be going over another new system that was updated in the Hot and Hazy update or update 11 to Grounded. I'm so excited to go over this with you guys, so if you guys could please hit that like button, don't forget to comment down below, and please don't forget to subscribe. But let's hop in and let's talk about the updated food. So with this update, they have not only changed the food system, but they have also changed the way that food is made. So first of all, let's go to the OS here. So let's talk about what's in here now for consumable properties. You have Energize, which provides a boost to stamina, and Drinkable and heals. That's all good and normal. But now we have something called Snack in here, which provides nourishment to sedate hunger. This is what all food was before. Everything that you ate was around this way of making food, right? But now you also have meal. A delicious meal has stopped your hunger from depleting for a while. What this means is literally when you're eating meals now, your food bar will not go down. And they said that the food that gives you the most will make it so it takes up to 20 minutes out of game minutes, not in-game minutes, out of game minutes before your character starts to lose food, which is crazy because that can almost be an entire day. So that's pretty cool that we have that ability now before you even start to lose food. So let's talk food now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to just build myself a really fast roasting spit, because the roasting spit is the easiest way to make a meal. When you want to make a meal, all you have to do is grab some grub chunks or some gnat chunks or some, more or less, any of the bugs weevil chunks, the ones that you can get, or a aphid, I guess, the ones that you put on the roasting spit, and once you cook them, they will become a meal. And with 2 of them, you will fill your food bar completely, and it will sedate your hunger because it's considered a meal. But that's not the cool part that comes with food. That's just to change the current food you could already make. Let's talk new food that you can make. So opening up the oven, the first thing you're going to see is we have some things for spicy glob, quartzite glob, mint glob, and salt glob. We'll go over those another time, but for right now, just know that those are some things that are inside of the oven. What's important are all of these meals that are right here. You have fungus spacho, not nachos, mac and bees, meatloaf, lasagna, spider slider, and boatman fin soup. So I was aware of the boatman fin soup coming. It's been inside of the items that you can look at that are future in the dev stuff before, but now that it's actually here, this is pretty cool. And as you click through these, you will see that each of these give you different amounts or different bonuses here. So let's start with fungus spacho. Fungal spacho is going to take fungal growth, mushroom chunks, and toadstool chunks, okay? And you just go ahead and make it. And you can make up to 5 things in here, so I'm just going to go ahead and get a couple of these cooking in here. But let's talk them. So this one's going to give you attack stamina, okay? So if we go back over here to the OS tab and we look at attack stamina, it attacks with less stamina. So hold on a second now, y'all. Think about it like this. With the change to making it so you now have more attack stamina using this food, and you increase your stamina using milk molars, and you have perks that up your stamina, you are now going to be a force to be reckoned with those higher tier weapons that take more stamina in order to swing. So this upgrade has really changed the ball for us. And the other thing that I want to point out is that these will heal you over time because they have the meal effect on them and the well-fed effect on them. So they will heal you over time as well. So eating these actually is super good for your character. The nachos gives you fall defense, which is pretty cool. The mac and bees also gives you fall defense, but this is another tiered up version of the food. Meatloaf gives you attack stamina like fungus spacho. Lavanya gives you critical hit chance. So Lavarnia or Lavanya or however you want to pronounce it, a little bit more difficult to make because you need a fresh Billy Hog Nugget, okay? But this one gives you critical hit chance like the coup de grace does. So super cool food that's going to allow you to crit more. If you really wanted to get fun and you had a ton of time to go and grind out a bunch of this stuff, I would say you should and go through and get all these different items, because if you were to eat one of each of these, say the attack stamina, the fall defense, and the critical hit chance to up those for you, Water Boatman Soup will get there in a second. But you could run around eating one of each of these every day and have a character that is already almost super powered before you use any of your mint molars to upgrade that system, or before you go through and do any weapon upgrading or getting any of the new armor, or even selecting your perks that if you use the regular mint molars, you can get up to 5 perks at the same time, which is really freaking cool if I don't say so myself. But you could go through and get all of these different food items. Now, let's talk how you get the food items, okay? The food items are gathered by collecting burgle chips. Inside of each one of the burgle chips will be a small recipe book as well now. So you need to go around and get all the burgle chips and turn them into burgle and unlock them using raw science in order to get your food items. Before you guys get upset and say, well, Sim, why did they up the number of raw science things that you need? We already needed enough raw science items or raw science points. Well, they changed it. So first of all the burgle quests will give you around 50% more raw science, and the cost of key items like the cooking items here have been reduced. So it'll make it so you don't need as much raw science. Do I think that you should still go out and get some? Heck yeah, because they changed up some things. But you won't need as much for wanting to unlock these. Now, for all of you guys who stayed all the way to the end of the video, 1, thank you. 2, the other thing I want to walk you guys through is the final change to the food system that's not really cooking food, but you guessed it, it's smoothies. So, looking at the smoothie maker here, you have the smoothie base ingredient, right? If you go over to recipes, you have multiple base ingredients now. I can't click on them or change it because I don't happen to have any in my inventory right now. But the newest smoothie base ingredient addition is the gum. You now can take the gum pieces, which reside underneath the table. So if I jump down here, you should be able to see one somewhere. But they do reside underneath the table for you to grab with a tier 2 shovel. Wherever they happen to be, you can grab one. But that is one of the new gum bases that you can find in the game well, the new smoothie bases is gum. What does this smoothie do instead of, there it is right there. I just was a little too far away. What does this smoothie base do instead of, say, the grub goop or the muscle sprouts? You know that the muscle sprouts makes it so it heals you twice as much when you drink the smoothie. Well, the gum base, what it does is not only does it heal you right away, but then, like an upgraded bandage, it will now heal you over time for larger amounts of health and for a longer amount of time. So, it is very beneficial to keep a couple gum smoothies on your character now as well. So, what do you need to do in order to get these guys? You will need a tier 2 shovel. And you will probably need to build up to them because, as you guys can see, they are stuck to the bottom of everything. And there's no way you're just getting up there. So you will need to build to these guys in order to grab them. But what I've noticed is that they do respawn in the same area about every 6 to 8 days. So in-game days, not out-of-game days, in-game days. And that will be the way that you guys go and get a lot of gum parts. But guys, that is all of the time that I have, and that is all of the changes to the food for you guys to see. Let's talk Water Boatman Soup by the way, really quick, because I didn't really talk about that, and I'm sorry. Water Boatman Soup, it's the same thing as the rest of them, but it's going to up your swim speed. Same thing as wearing fin flops. Sorry, I forgot to cover that one. I'm a little disorganized this morning, and I apologize for that. But thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please hit that like button for me to let me know you guys want to see more. Also, please don't forget to leave a comment down below, and also don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.